But I will tell you the reaction that was most troubling to me, and in fact it's really concerning to me, is when I said that the Chinese Communist Party is the #1 adversary, not just to the Americans, but also to the free people around the world. There were people who looked like they were having a meltdown. And Europeans, I mean, this tells you how successful the insidious efforts of the CCP have been. And look, if anything comes out of this experience last week in Davos, by what I said, by what my friend President Milei of Argentina said, it's confronting the Chinese Communist Party. In other words, that can be the litmus test. If we realize the West is rising up against this threat, then actually I think we can be relatively hopeful that we're going to reclaim this country.
Joining me now is Ned Ryan, American CEO. Ned, great to see you tonight. It seems that the goal of this crowd is to kind of create the same panic about climate change that they successfully created around COVID. Do I have this wrong?
No, you have it correct. I mean, first of all, we have to accept the World Economic Forum is a fanatical political organization that uses fear and manipulation like COVID hysteria, like the hoax of global warming, to really facilitate people thinking that somehow they're the saviors, but really all you're doing is helping them accomplish their goal, which really is a global public-private fascist movement and fusion of big government, big tech, big money to create a technocratic ruling elite, which conveniently is them. And really, Laura, if you want to look at it a different way, too, with the World Economic Forum, they want to create feudalism 2.0, in which we are serfs and they are the lords ruling over us. You'll have nothing and be happy is one of the things that comes out of Davos. That's what they're aiming for. They're aiming for feudalism in which we are serfs and we should be happy that they are ruling over us.
Since the murderous October 7th terrorist attacks by Iran puppets of Hamas into Israel, the Chinese Communist Party has stepped up their outreach to the Gulf allies of America and partners, hoping to capitalize on destabilization caused by the Iranian regime's terrorist networks, and is working together with war criminal Putin to gain a foothold in the region. The question, how do you see the CCP working to increase its influence in the Middle East, and how is the threat to U.S. interests, as we sadly are in a conflict we did not choose, of dictators with rule of gun invading democracies with rule of law?
China is the #1 backer economically for Russia, certainly diplomatically for Russia. According to a State Department report that came out last year from the Global Engagement Center, China is spending more money on pro-Russian propaganda worldwide than Russia is spending on pro-Russian propaganda worldwide. China is a key backer for Iran. I like the way that you put it, that they're trying to capitalize on this situation. I've noticed that Chinese shipping is not affected in the Red Sea the same way that everyone else's shipping is. That is not by accident. That's being engineered by virtue of the fact that China is one of the main buyers of Iranian oil. These things are related, and I'll paraphrase Xi Jinping, who has said something frequently, going back at least to 2021. He's given internal speeches where he has said the lead word to describe the global situation today is chaos. Chaos. And he's gone on in those speeches to make clear that he views that as a favorable condition for China achieving its ambitions worldwide. So here we are. Chaos is something that is part of the design of China's global ambitions and of its foreign policy. And we, at our peril, fail to connect those dots.
Good afternoon. Thank you very much. Today, I'm here to tell you that the Western world is in danger. And it is endangered because those who are supposed to have to defend the values of the West are co-opted by a vision of the world that inexorably leads to socialism and thereby to poverty. Unfortunately, in recent decades, motivated by some well-meaning individuals willing to help others, and others motivated by the wish to belong to a privileged caste, the main leaders of the Western world have abandoned the model of freedom for different versions of what we call collectivism. We're here to tell you that collectivist experiments are never the solution to the problems that afflict the citizens of the world. Rather, they are the root cause. Do believe me, no one better placed than us, Argentines, to testify to these 2 points.
Unholy wedlock between political correctness and authoritarianism. Yeah. And that Chinese guy, the shouty guy, weaponized it. You know, he used the R word. You know, once you say you're racist, then the British police just melt. Yeah, yeah. You know, they just melt. And
you're lucky, actually, you didn't end up in the back of a police van.
You reckon?
You reckon? Yeah, you know,
non-crime hate incidents.
Yeah, non-crime hate incidents.
I know, but it was so ludicrous. Look, I'm just glad, Mike, that I actually had it filmed, because if I narrated this, people wouldn't believe me. But the fact that it was on a live stream, we live streamed the video. It was completely spontaneous, and now the world has seen it. If I had narrated this, no one would have believed it.
They wouldn't believe you.
They wouldn't believe it.
And they can watch it on YouTube, should they so wish.
Absolutely. Watch it on YouTube. It's gone all over the world. Now I've got people in Taiwan, using it. I've got people in Hong Kong using it. I'm on Fox News tomorrow.
Right.
This has created a diplomatic incident with the CCP. The CCP are trying to get it removed, and CCP, YouTube have left it up, right? We are fighting to keep the video up. Go and watch the video. They want to take it down. Everyone go to YouTube and watch it and spread it, because the CCP have sent in a privacy complaint. It's not going down, baby. We're keeping it up.
Very good. Great to see you. Brendan Kavanagh.